So hi guys, so welcome to the video. Here we are going to discuss on AFM areas not to skip. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to read the following areas alone. The intention behind this video is to make sure that you are not skipping any of the areas whichever I'm discussing below. You should not skip these areas at any cost. Okay, so you have to be thorough with these areas because high chances of being tested in your exams. Okay. First of all, I'm not discussing anything about theory apart from this unicorn part. This is something important, not yet tested. So high chances anytime it may get tested. So unicorn, please be thorough with the 4 points. Okay, we have a video in our channel. PVR is the clue word to remember everything. Just go and check it. Okay, next. So first to start with your practical sums. Okay, here MCQ is not covered. Okay, I don't know about MCQs, but the descriptive part or MCQ part, wherever you can get these types of questions. First, chapter 2 and chapter 4, that is risk management and security analysis, is usually a theory chapter, but in 2 or 3 attempts you are going to get a question from these areas which is a practical questions, and there are very limited sums in your books. Please practice and go. Okay, you may get 1 or 2 questions, okay, which may be around 6 marks. You may also get in MCQs. Okay, so please do not skip. This is very less time, and if you get it in your exams you can easily score in these areas. Okay, there is also a reversal question in these areas. Please do that. Next, when we go to security valuation, in security valuation I want you to concentrate on the commercial paper. These areas are being tested. Okay, it may come around 4 marks, but you have to be prepared with these areas. Commercial paper, dirty price has been tested in the earlier attempt, so be thorough with the commercial paper and other questions. Okay, and straight value, conversion premium, downside risk, there will be a question related to this. Okay, please be thorough with this. Okay, apart from this, immunization, if it is possible, just go through immunization. Okay, immunization of the bond, and with this you can also add volatility. Okay, they may ask 1 2 3 5 subheadings. Okay, straight value, downside risk, conversion premium, what is the volatility of the bond, they may ask this. So you be prepared with this kind of question, which I feel like important. Okay, the next is the Sharpe, Traynor, Jensen's alpha. This may related to portfolio or mutual fund. You can find these types of question in both the areas. So please be thorough with this Sharpe, Traynor and Jensen's alpha, and reversal question is also possible. Fine. Next, in mutual fund always please be ready with your reversal sum. Mostly in mutual funds they are testing the reversal calculation recently. Okay, and please do not ignore the small sums in mutual fund, because mutual funds itself contains very less sums. Kindly try to complete all the sums in mutual fund, especially in your study material. Okay, so you give more importance to small sums also. There will be a sum called as a profession. In profession, he is spending 10% of the time. So what is the full value, you have to find out. There is that kind of question. So this is some unique questions. Only one question is there. So high chances of getting tested. So please run through all the small sums in mutual fund. Okay, and apart from that, yield calculation is a as usual sum in mutual fund, which is very important. Apart from that, I have already discussed Sharpe, Traynor, Jensen's alpha concepts. Okay, done. Derivatives, last time I think options has been tested, but I want you to prepare futures again. Okay, please prepare futures properly, and please do not skip option, because option is the easiest area, I think. Okay, you can easily score marks in options. I want you to concentrate on the options also. At least have a basic understanding of the option instead of skipping if you are about to skip. But comparing to futures, option is very easy. So please do not skip the both the areas. Try to concentrate on the futures. Fine. Right. In business valuation, when we come to business valuation, there is a question in illustration. Okay, so if you take the illustration part, almost around 5 to 6 questions are there, and almost 3 or 4 question has been tested in the past few attempts. Okay, past 3-4 attempts it has been tested continuously. So what you do, the leftover is the chop shop model. So you please concentrate on that question, and apart from that, have a basic understanding over EVA, FCFF. Okay, please concentrate on these sums, practice these sums. And new methods of valuation. They have added some new method, right? Valuation of startup. Burker's approach, some approaches has been added. At least have some knowledge about those models. Okay, if you get to uh, solve it, okay, like solve using Berker's approach, okay, also solve using some other approach, Chicago method, something if they are giving, you have to be in a position to solve. So please have a basic understanding of those models and methods. Okay, merger, the next part is a merger. In merger, I have given some questions in your study material, from your study material. Please concentrate on these 4 areas. These 4 questions are very big questions. If you do not have a hands-on practice, then you may feel difficulty in solving your exams. Okay, so please solve these questions and go. And apart from that, internal reconstruction, you may think this question as the easiest question, but at least revise once and go. Okay, because it has not been tested for a long time. High chances, if it is the easiest paper, you may get this question. Okay, but if you are not in touch, you may forget this question. So please at least once revise the internal reconstruction and go to your exams. Next, IFM IRRM. Okay, IFM IRRM, please do all the questions in your study material. Here you should not skip any question. Please be thorough with all the questions in your study material, because it is ultimately here you are going to study only 20 questions maximum. If you study this 20 maximum question, definitely you are going to get one question. Okay, either IFM or IRRM, you are going to get one question. If it is a very good position, then you may get 2 questions also. Okay, so please be thorough with this maximum question. This is approximately, I'm saying, maybe less or maybe more. Okay, just check it. Next is advanced capital budgeting. So advanced capital budgeting, I think decision tree has not been tested, so please do not skip the decision tree. And radar, a CEF, replacement, and then basic question like standard deviation, variance. Okay, all these areas you can revise it and go. Okay, but decision tree, definitely write and practice. I think only 2 questions are there. Okay, I don't know whether they will test these kinds of questions or not, but the decision tree is such concept which has not been tested in the last few attempts. So I want you to concentrate on the decision tree. Fine. So other areas you just run through. For your revision purpose I'm saying, but decision tree you just write and practice. Fine. So these are the areas. I just want to quickly run through what are the areas here. So please concentrate on these areas. Do not skip any of the areas whichever I have discussed. Okay, this is based on the past attempt analysis. I have given this question. Previous attempt also I have given the same kind of analysis, and you got dirty price and some 2-3 questions you have got it. So like that, I am expecting some questions from this analysis. Please concentrate on these areas and go to your exams. Okay, so please be hydrated. Summer is coming up. Okay, please be hydrated, be calm, and keep studying. That's it. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video, guys. Okay, all the best.